K3, complete a function table, quadratic functions. This should be a fairly easy assignment for you, but if you're going to rely on a calculator, you must know that you need to use the correct calculator correctly. Okay, so this says, oopsie, that doesn't say oopsie, but you know, it says f of x, that's how you pronounce that, equals negative x squared. And it's going to give you the numbers that they want you to put into x. So if you use a calculator, well, let me just tell you how to do the problem without using a calculator. You have a negative, so we're going to write a negative. We're going to put something in for x. Anytime you're going to put a number in for x, we are going to use parentheses, especially if that number is negative, and then we are going to square it. Whenever we do that, we do exponents first, and because of that, the negative 2 that's inside is going to be negative 2 times negative 2. A negative 2 times a negative 2 is 4, but then we have to bring this negative down, so the answer is negative 4. But if you put a negative 2 squared in the calculator without using parentheses, it's going to give you a positive 4, which is not what we got to begin with. So anytime that you're putting a number into a variable, into a letter, into x, then you must use parentheses, especially if it is negative. So I need to get a little bit more space here to do the other ones. And then we have 0 squared is 0. Oh, negative, but it's still negative, or 0. Negative 2 squared, which would be 2 times 2 is 4, with the negative on the outside is negative 4. And then negative 4 squared would be negative 16. Negative 16. Okay. I'm just going to write all of these down really quickly. That's 2. We're going to put negative 1 in, we're going to put 0 in, we're going to put 1 in, we're going to put 2 in. And negative 1 times negative 1 is a positive 1, and positive 1 times 6 is 7. 0 times 0 is 0, plus 6 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1, plus 6 is 7. And 2 times 2 is 4, plus 6 is 10. So it'd be 7, 6, 7, and 10. Negative 3x squared minus 5, negative 3x squared minus 5, negative 3x squared minus 5, negative 3x squared minus 5. We put a negative 2 in, we put a negative 1 in, we put 0 in, and we put 1 in. So we do the exponents first because there's nothing to do inside the parentheses. So negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. Negative 3 times 4 minus 5. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. Minus 5 is negative 17. Negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. Minus 5 is negative 8. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times negative 3 is 0. So negative 5 is going to be your answer right there. And 1 times 1 is 1. Times negative 3 is negative 3. Minus 5 is negative 8. So negative 17, negative 8, negative 5, negative 8. B squared minus 4b. There's 2b, so there's going to be 2 parentheses. So you put negative 2 and negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. This negative 4 times negative 2 is positive 8. 4 plus 8 is 12. 12. B squared minus 4b. We're going to put 0 in. 0 times 0 is 0. 4 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 2 squared minus 4 times 2. 4 minus 8 is negative 4. 4 squared minus 4 times 4, 16 minus 16 is 0. That's it.